Hello,
Pretty good
hello.
with that intro.
You're getting better and better.
I'm
Woohoo.
trying. I'm
So,
trying. The
so impressed.
struggle is real most days, but I'm trying.
Very
How
good.
is everybody?
Hey,
Good.
I'm great. How
Happy
about you?
March.
Yeah, happy March. It's that time.
Woo-hoo. Hopefully spring is coming soon,
Started
please.
here in Texas. We're getting all that yucky, yellowy green pollen all over everything starting.
Oh, we don't have that here. It was snowing here today in Virginia.
Oh, that's
It was
awful.
rude.
Quite rude. Quite rude.
And
Oh,
Carrie, you guys are getting ready for the cruise and
we
you leave.
are getting ready for the cruise and so excited about that. We're excited to jump on that boat. And I don't know if some noticed, but I did open up a sale for our virtual cruise. So if you didn't get this one, this is definitely our last cruise and we're going to join it virtually.
Are you sad about it?
Sad about the last. I think as I'm preparing for it, I'm glad. I think I'll be sad when I'm on the boat,
Yeah.
but like all the little behind the scenes stuff that people don't see, the manifest you have to make, it changes every year. The fees are going up for all that behind the stuff. And I feel like I just have to charge the customer so much more to cover all those crazy hidden fees that weren't there before. So
Yeah, but you're so generous. You're so generous. I just want to fly down and get in your suitcase.
I think it would be fun just having you around. That would be fun.
You're gonna have to fight to get in that suitcase, I think.
Maybe
Maybe one of the boxes.
there you go. I'll make sure I
You
make
better
some
hurry
breathing
because
holes
we're
in it
going
for
on
you.
the boat. Well, have a wonderful time. I'll be thinking about you. It's hard to believe a year has gone by.
I know. I'm glad that we got to experience that together. That was fun.
Yeah, yeah, very special.
Hmm. Very, very special. So, did you enjoy doing masculine things?
You know what? Masculine is not difficult for me. Um, and I think part of that is you can almost do anything just by switching up colors. That's what it really comes down to,
Mm-hmm.
is the choices of the papers that you use, kind of the personality of the recipient. I think older men are, they're they're old geezers. They don't care, it can be silly. I think the hardest thing though are young adult men
Mm-hmm.
or like that 20 to 30 something,
Mm-hmm.
and unless they have a specific hobby.
Yeah,
Um,
always.
it helps a lot,
Mhm.
but I think the manufacturers are embracing that, and I'm going to show you a kit that it is really easy and simple, and they're starting to think more along the line of masculine.
I
So,
like.
Nice. That makes it more convenient for, especially
Mhm.
for people who aren't super creative like you people. uh, yeah. So, Carrie, do you make cards for your husband?
I do.
And does he keep them?
Oh no, I do. He gets the card. It has a post-it note on it, so he gets the little sentiment on the post-it note. I don't know what he does with the post-it note, but then they come back in the store for samples.
Oh, me too. Me too. Yeah, I give it to John and I said, all right. He's like, oh, this is so nice. I said, it's going back to the store.
My dad, on the other hand, he puts them on display in his house. He does keep them, and then anybody that comes to says, "Oh, did you see my daughter made?" And he's just showing them to everybody.
Oh,
Super sweet.
oh. Well, go ahead, girl. You get to start.
All right, I'm going to start with this with card was in my head from from the moment I gave you the challenge because I loved the new 49 and Market papers, the timbers, like you said, the paper choices. But I'm going to start with it because it didn't turn out. It was you know how something is in your head and it just didn't make
Didn't
it
work.
out. All right, so here's the paper. Oh, there. Oh, there. Ooh, there it is. Um, and I just created something on the computer to be the sentiment that I wanted it to say. And I want to add more, but I have to fix the inside before I add my, there's going to be a little banner up here and there's going to be some more over here because I have this cute little pop-up tent inside. And the part that the band box is what's messed up. I've got a little light here with my fire glowing, but I'm not happy with it. It looks like it's got eyeballs with the here. So I'm thinking I have to remake it with some vellum or something. I'm not sure. Anyway,
No, it looks, no,
no, you think it looks
no,
okay?
no. I would have not even have noticed that.
Uh,
And do you think a guy is really going to notice it, especially if they're not a crafter?
I don't know, but to me it's imperfect.
Right. Yes.
Just because the lights are like in line?
Well, the lights are there. You can see them. You can see them glowing, right? But I just feel like, well, it pops up, but
I
it's
would not waste my time. I love it.
okay.
I think it's adorable.
Yes.
Well, then there's going to be some little bricks that go around the fireplace, and so maybe a little log here, and then I'll probably add. Um, I think it's some more memories is something I was going to put on there with little.
Is there any way you can get one of Karen's little people?
Yeah.
You know,
Do
maybe
what
like
with it?
have a like sleeping in the tent
Oh,
or
have them inside that tent.
yeah,
Take a little sleeping bag in there. Wouldn't that be fun? Oh gosh, that would be so cute. You could kind of tilt it this way and see him in there snoozing. That would be cute.
yeah, because
I
I
think
think they're the
he'd be in
perfect
there perfect.
size. Or you know
Oh,
what, just cut off their head and have them peeking out the
oh here.
yeah.
Oh, like oh, hello.
I
That would
love how
really
the tent
personalize it.
That would be fun. That would be really fun. I gotta remember
I
to
love
push.
how the tent has the tie downs.
Isn't that cute? Yeah, this is made from Karen's pop-up the tent die, which I think is pretty cute. It's really fun die to use. All right,
I
and
love
then
it.
thank you. Here was for my what would you say that 30 something you were talking about? I feel like this is a good one for that. And happy birthday, dude. Cheers.
Amazing.
And this one here, I used her twist panel pop-up, and then I embedded her flower panel twist panel. I embedded that in the twist panel pop-up, but then I covered up all these were little flowers, and I covered the flowers up with ovals so I could put it in the cheers. That's the
And what paper line is that?
This is the masculine paper line from Photoplay. So it's
Okay.
an older line, but I was cleaning out older papers. I'm like, hey, I can make something with this. So let's do it. Let's use it. And then for our little younger crowd, a little reach for the stars, I did a pop-up spaceship. Time to blast into your best year yet. Oh, oh, by there. So I want to do a little plug. These ones I did not design, but Karen did design them, and she designed them for our classes that we do. Both Creative Pals and Scrap of Savvy. We sell the kits for Karen's classes, and they're pretty amazing. And you get to play with her dies. And she is a genius. And she use if you're. I'll talk about that in a minute. If we're using the same pop up, she shows you so many different ways to use it. But here's another great masculine card that she created. And she even has some really fun stamp sets that go with her dies. And these are the little people that Lisa was talking about. And you got the little fishing boat. I just think this is so stinking adorable. Fun one. And it's how fun it just folds right down. And then she also did one. This was her pop-up purse. And she turned it into a toolbox, which was
Yes. I did that one. I
and that
actually
was this was
completed that one.
cool, right?
Yep.
So in her class, you actually do 2 cards in a class. I'm going to show you what her last class was this one, and oh, maybe I didn't grab the cat. Oh, it was a cat too. I gotta go grab the cat. Okay, the cat. Anyway, but this also can be very generic card. It's just a happy birthday, but it's got her her playful pop-up in it, where and here she showed you. This is just a single playful pop-up and used just as the packaging suggests, but then she used the box to create another little lift over here. And then the cat is she stacked 2 together and made it so the cat's arms and legs are moving. So I'll go back and get that in a second. But here's the playful pop-up again, which she showed us how to add the one little peekaboo there, which is so cute. That leads right into and this is a great card. It's generic, but I think it's great for a little boy too, which is super fun.
Yeah, yeah, very good for a little boy.
Absolutely, right? And I think this one is pretty generic too. And I love the quote on the stamp where it says just a little squiggle to make you giggle. It's such a cute. And I love this closer. She's used it many times in her classes, but it's a great way to, well, get our little grasshopper to pop out. So in those classes that we both Creative Pals and Scrap and Savvy offer, they're phenomenal, well worth every dime you spend on it. The dies are included because it's required. And I think the best quality of part of the class is you get Karen. Karen teaches it every time. When it's Zoom, she doesn't leave any student behind. You get to be, it's like being in a class with her. They're socializing beforehand. People are showing them what they're making, showing her what they're making, and she loves seeing those. And then she's one-on-one time. So if somebody gets stuck, she's helping them through that situation. And the last thing I wanted to say about that is the prep video. When you're doing your prep video, she's doing that at real time. So if you've watched a Karen Berniston YouTube video on assembly winning her dies, those are pre-recorded and voiceover. But when she's doing that prep work video for the class, the students, she's die cutting all of her little pieces and using the dies that she's going to be using that month. And she's just spewing out all this knowledge and information. You can't put a price to that. It's just absolutely
Yeah. No,
her
she's
instructions. What do you think
truly,
about her instructions?
you know what? She amazes me every time.
Every
And she is so patient. You know,
mm,
you better plan with prep time and putting it together a good 6 to 7 hours. But you're going to end up with such an amazing card. I mean, they're hard to give away.
yeah.
They really are. And what I love is she builds on them.
Mhm.
So you're not always buying new things. Her new dies coordinate with something from 2 years ago. Uh,
Exactly.
and so she is just the way her brain works, and yours too. I mean, you've got the techniques down pat that you just whip these things off. I mean, it's a challenge for me and I enjoy it. Um, but all my stuff is pretty easy schmeezy.
Well, I have to tell you that I did jump in to do just KB cards this time because I can do a KB card in within an hour time. And I needed that time because preparing for the cruise, there was no way I could do. I had all these other big plans. I have this cute layout designed in my head about the new licensed driver. And it just didn't happen. But anyway,
Well, and like we were talking before we went live, it's one of those things you've got all good intentions. You want to, you've got these new dies and they're sitting there and your mind is going and all of a sudden you're starting to get palpitations because you want to relax and enjoy this and the UPS man comes in. And it's like, oh no, I've got to get this product out. And just to get kind of in that space and mindset where you're not being interrupted,
mhm.
where you can think things through. So for our viewers, we even have the same issues where we just get that block and we feel like we can't get anything done, but it comes back. It comes back. And my advice would be do something that is very easy for you to do, that you enjoy doing, that it's a no-brainer. And sometimes just doing something very simple but repetitive that you like, it gets those juices going then.
Absolutely.
But to start with something huge and new when you're in that kind of mood, it doesn't work.
Mhm. All right.
All right,
I can't wait to see what you got, my friend.
okay. Go here and here. Okay, so this is, and Karrie and I were also just talking. You know what? It's all about color. Just change your color. This I made a long time ago. This is like a version of my pop-up. And the inside is not decorated, but very, very simple.
I love it.
You
How would
know,
you decorate the inside of that?
I do maybe a couple pictures,
Hmm,
um, a sentiment. Remember, guys are really simple.
they are.
But they love the mechanisms. I think
They
that's
do.
why they would love a Karen Bernstein card.
Yes, they do.
Um, again with Hunky Dory, and they haven't been making a lot of these, but I sold the bejeebies out of these. And they're so simple, but it does kind
Look
of
at how cute that is.
isn't that cute?
Very, very cute.
And it's all tiered. And then it even opens up that you can write, your sentiment. And they're only $5. You can't
That's
even buy a card at
no,
Target for
that's
$5.
exactly.
More.
I love the DIY hero.
Right?
Yeah, that's super cute.
And then just a real simple, this was kind of for a wine guy. This is a
Hmm.
whipper stamp, and the background is glimmered using an a stripe going one way in the gold, and then I rotated it and did a glimmer over a glimmer to get now the plaid.
That is so cool.
Yeah, just stamped and embossed in clear.
So nice.
That
And
turned out
what's
neat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and what's
Very
nice,
classy. Very
you
classy.
could do it even, feminize it and do it in pinks or
Absolutely.
pastels.
Hmm.
Um, this would be a great graduation card.
Yeah.
Just something fun. If you want to say you're sorry.
Oh, I needed that today.
Yeah,
That's so cute.
I mean, we do have arguments with our spouse or significant other, and I actually glazed their eyes. So if
That
you
is
look,
so cute. Yes, I see it. I can see the shine. That is so cute, Lisa. I love it.
and then this was a technique I came up with. You'll see it all the time. These were dies that I had made in different shapes, but I think I've shown some cards like this. This was an older Stamperia paper,
Mhm.
and all I did was go in with a concentric die within that focal point.
I
And if
love
you,
when you do that. That is so cool.
yeah, it's really a neat. And I thought this was really masculine, just
It
kind of
is very nice.
old school.
Classic like.
Very classic. Very, very much so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then with dies, we've
Oh,
got a little apron. I love hanging out with you,
that's so cute.
Oh,
So
all
cute.
the little pieces.
So cute.
And then a birthday. This is actually popped up with acetate behind it. And then I took um, strips of paper, half inch, and that's all behind it.
That's very clever, Lisa. Very clever, Lisa. Hey, it's your
So,
birthday. That's a cool stamp. The hooray, it's your birthday. Is that what the stamp says?
you know what? That's a glimmer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, glimmer, glimmer. Then
I'm gonna have to jump on that wagon. I haven't
I
yet.
am. I'm going to have to. So this is one of the new Simple Stories card kits. If you haven't used these, they're really fun and easy. This is Rustic Legend.
So nice.
And and you get 8 cards in a kit. And you can go, I mean, everything punches out. They give you directions, but you can go the extra mile. Like this one, I really popped things up. I thought this is good for a high schooler.
Absolutely. It's really nice.
So you can see all the dimension.
Yeah, it's great.
Really, yeah, great colors, adding, and they just do such a nice job. So I finished that one. And then,
I bought other ones. I didn't bring in that masculine one, but I have some of the other ones here.
yeah, have you ever done one of them?
I haven't done them, but I have them.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm
and what
gonna get out and try it.
yeah, they sell like hotcakes if you just make them. And, this one turned out really cute. I inked the edges because everything is a white core. So putting
Mhm.
that ink around the edges doesn't make it as stark. But
Correct.
the envelopes, I mean, just really quick
Perfect.
and simple.
Yeah, which is what we need.
And then my last one is a background technique that it's been known for
Wow.
a long time where you just cut strips and you lay them out. So this was the background is one sheet of memory box paper. It's kind of their inky paper. Um, and it was in the browns and the grays. And I
Mhm.
just cut it, did my background, and so that's kind of for the hunter. And I hope you make room for joy today.
That's cute. Very
Yeah.
nice. And you put some glaze on top of that too?
You know what? The embellishments already have them on it. So
Wow.
this is the paper rose. Remember last month I
Mm.
did the bird.
Yes, yes.
So I mean, their die cuts are just gorgeous, and they have a whole masculine line. So
Wow.
just mixing and matching those.
Nice.
And so that
Well
is,
done. Very well done. I feel like you knocked it out of the ballpark again, and I hope all of our viewers who have been asking for more masculine things have been inspired by the things that you showed. Yeah, very
yeah,
good.
Lisa, Deb wants to know what that paper was again that you just used.
6x6 pad from Memory Box, I believe. Yeah.
Okay.
So
Any other questions, Shel?
Oh, somebody says those simple storage card kits are really great when you don't have your creative juices flowing, but you want to do something creative.
yeah, and
And
I
those
think
have,
they're only $16.
Oh, they're so inexpensive.
Yeah, somewhere
I know
around.
my order came in. I got a few, and they're waiting for me to check them in that box. That box,
Yeah,
but
and there's some real pretty ones. But
that lavender and oh, isn't it gorgeous?
yes, yes.
I don't remember
Well,
what the paper line is called, but it's lavender colors, right? Lavenders and
yes, yes. So with that, my challenge
okay, I'm ready.
oh,
next month, obviously spring is here. It's going to be floral,
Okay.
but here's the twist. One project and you've got 15 minutes to show a technique that you did to make that card.
Oh my goodness. One project in 15 minutes to show my technique. Okay.
So you can have everything cut out, but you have to show a technique that our viewers that
Okay.
we're teaching them something.
Okay. All right.
Okay. And you can do anything else you want. I even pull, samples that I have in the store because, you've got those really good ones. Let's show everyone.
Exactly right.
Yeah.
Great.
So now we can get into spring and bright colors and florals. It's my favorite time because we know in July you and I are starting Christmas.
Yes, it's so true. It's so true.
way
So
too
true.
early.
Too early.
Way too early.
Yeah,
Well, come
but
on,
I like
we'll be
Christmas in
ordering
July.
it.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Well, this has
Yeah.
been fun.
Yeah, I wish you guys so much fun and safe travels and warm weather, and all your attendees are going to have a wonderful time. So I wish I could be there with you. You'll be in my thoughts, and I can't wait to see what you create.
I hope they have a great time too.
I think we will.
Okay. All right. Think of me when you go to the ice show.
Okay, I will.
Bye, guys. Have a
Bye.
great
Have a
one.
good one.